Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Beauty.io. This is Suki Gill. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys how to get this pretty look. It's a very clean and crisp look with some dark eyeshadow and a neutral lip and some flowy hair. So I'm going to take you guys through this look from beginning to end. So let's get started, and please excuse my voice guys. I've got a really bad sore throat and I'm still trying to soldier it out, so please bear with me. So the first thing that I did was actually apply this face primer by Physicians Formula, and I actually got this at a recent beauty event that I went to. So I'm trying it out for the first time. I'm not sure how it's going to be, but we'll go through this together. And it actually has an SPF of 18 in it as well, which is good to know. And apparently it's supposed to be insta ready, so it's supposed to make your pictures turn out really nice. And I did forget to take a picture at the end, so I don't know if it actually worked, but I did like the way that it felt overall. So the next thing that I did was apply this Bobbi Brown foundation all over my face, and I love this foundation because it's really easy to apply. I love stick foundations, and this was in the shade Natural 4. And this is a really good formula, I think, for dry and oily skin because it's neither really liquidy and greasy, so it works perfectly for oily skin, and at the same time it doesn't dry out my skin. As I mentioned in some of my other videos, I have really dry skin, and I feel like this sits really well on the texture of my skin. So you can see I used that brush to kind of spread it all over my face, and don't forget to cover your neck as well, because the last thing you want is that sort of ghost looking face. So I'm just going to apply that all over my face, just like that. The next thing that I did was I took the LA Girl Pro Conceal Color Corrector, and it's like a peachy color, and the exact name of the shade is called GC990 Orange Corrector, and I apply that under my eyes, especially on the left side because I have a big blue vein that I like to cover, and then I apply a little bit on my nose because I used to have a nose ring and I had to take it out because it kept getting infected and I have a scar there, so I use this to cover that up. And then I used the Pro Long Concealer from MAC in the shade NC35, and this is like a pretty good concealer when it comes to covering your under eye bags and that sort of thing. You can see that it's highly pigmented and it really covers up the color corrector really nicely. So I love this formula, and it works really well for my skin. So I'm just going to apply that all over my eye, under my eyes, as well as around my mouth where I have a little bit of pigmentation going on. So you can see that being applied all over. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend it all out with my brush, and you can see that it's going to start to look like it's really coming together, and the under eye bags are starting to get covered fairly nicely. The next thing that I'll be using is this, it's sort of a bronzer by Nude Sticks. It's a Canadian company, and it's in the shade Bondi Bay. So it's a really nice formula as well. It's like not very drying, and it's not super dark or super light. It's sort of in the middle, and it works really well for most medium to dark skin tones, even lighter skin tones, because it's not that dark. And then I just used the Real Techniques brush to really blend it out and create those cheekbones and like the nice sort of shape under the chin, as well as around my face and forehead. Really helps to carve your face, and it really helps to create that dimension on your face. So I'm just going to be applying that all over my face. And I did mention this is a Canadian brand, so I'm not sure if it's sold internationally or where you guys are staying, but it seems to be expanding fairly quickly, so I'm sure you guys will be getting this soon. I love this product. It's sort of my go-to product for sort of contouring my face and creating those cheekbones, and I'm just going to be continuing to apply that around my face. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is applying some blush to the apples of my cheek, and this is a blush by MAC, and I'm just going to get the shade for you. So this is in the shade Warm Soul. I absolutely love this blush. I seem to use this all the time when I want to give myself that natural pink glow, but a little bit of glitter in it. Not so much glitter, but it's more, I would say it's more shimmery. So it's really nice when you want like light to kind of hit off your, bounce off your cheeks. Love this blush. I recommend it to all my friends. So the next thing that I'll be doing is applying some eyeshadow, and I'm kind of going back to my usual palette that I love, the Tartelette palette, because it has amazing neutrals in it. So I'm just going to take a sort of like the medium to brown shade and apply it all around my eyes and create a base, particularly sort of the center of my eye as well as the bottom of my lid, just to create that sort of smoky eye at the bottom as well. So you can see that I'm going to be using a darker shade now to go over it and just create a bit of a cat eye or smoky eye near the ends of the lids. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend all that in. It gets pretty boring to watch this over and over again. So I'll let you guys kind of see in fast motion how I do that. But essentially it's going to be sort of a dark brown smoky eye with some glittery shimmer in the middle. And you can pretty much play around with all the shades in this palette because they're all amazingly beautiful. The main shade, that I used for this look right here is the Rocker shade to create the glittery look in the center, and then I used Activist and Jet Setter to create the base and the smoky eye near the end of the eye. So you can see that's starting to come along. Next, I used the NARS mascara to give my eyes some lift, but I soon realized that I've completely dried out this mascara because I use it so often. So I did have to go back with the Benefits they're real lashes. Wait, no, they're real. Yeah, they're real mascara, and I had to go back and give myself another coat on top of my eyelashes to really lift them up, as the other mascara was pretty much dried out. So you can see that it's really starting to come together. Oh my god, I absolutely love this mascara. It's so good. So that's pretty much it for the eyes. You can see that. I swear guys, I'm not crying. My camera died as I was putting on some highlighter, so that's why I have those random dots on my cheeks. But essentially I'm using the Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops in the shade Moonlight to create like that sort of glowy highlight on the apples of my cheeks and kind of extending back to my hairline. And you can see when the light bounces off my cheeks, it actually looks amazing. It's really pretty. And I seem to love this product, and I know a lot of people actually throw some enhancer drops into their foundation. I haven't tried that yet, but I will, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. Okay guys, I have to apologize because I feel like I was all over the place in this video. I did go back to do my eyebrows as well, and I'm kind of taking the shade Activist from the Tartelette palette and going over my eyebrows. And once again, because I forget that I'm shooting when I'm making these videos, I cut off my eyebrows, but essentially you'll be able to see them in a second. Essentially I just used a darker shade, went through the edges of my eyebrows first, and then I try not to touch the front too much because I don't like when they look really dark and fake. I like to keep them natural looking, so I try to go to the ends of the eyebrows first and then slowly bring it to the front. Now I'll be taking the shade Entice by the brand Nude Sticks. This is the same Canadian brand that I used earlier, and this is in the shade Entice, and I'm just kind of creating a base for my lips. And you could actually wear this alone as well. I do that often, but in this instance I wanted to mix up a couple of shades and create a really nice neutral. And you'll be able to see the second shade that I'm applying in just a second. Oh, there it is. So this is Paramount by MAC, and I love this shade, and it's actually a different texture. It's like a satin texture. So I'm using that over the Entice to kind of create a more neutral color. Paramount alone is pretty dark, but when you mix the two shades, it creates like an awesome neutral, and I absolutely love this shade. So that's pretty much done. There it is. Okay guys, we're almost coming to an end, so I think the look in terms of makeup is pretty much done, and now I'm just gonna fix up my hair. So my hair has been washed for about 2 days now, so it's starting to get a little bit oily, but essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna try to make it super pin straight, but any sort of rough edges, I'm just kind of taking those out, but essentially it's gonna be sort of that natural wavy hair, and that's how I'm gonna pretty much leave it for the night. So let's just continue fixing those sort of ends. And I'm using the Avanti straightener. I've actually had this for ages. I am planning on getting a new straightener, so if you guys have any recommendations, do let me know in the comment section below. I will definitely check them out. I don't know why I make this serious face every time I'm straightening my hair or looking at myself in the mirror. My friends always make fun of me, but I don't know, it's just like a natural reflex to create this like stressed out face. Anyways. Alright guys, this is it for the look. I hope you liked it. If you do, please comment and like this video and let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be posting a lot more videos soon. Thanks so much for putting up with this crazy voice, guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!